One of the things that Anne hates are squash bugs. Squash bugs have invaded our garden area behind our house. And she was able to sort of keep them at bay for a while this summer. But eventually, they just went everywhere. And she sees squash bugs on her pumpkins, on her squash, and sort of is fighting a losing battle. And now that it's fall and we are winding down all of our garden stuff, at this point, it's over, right? It wasn't always this way. We see we saw earlier in Genesis that man was going to rule and reign over creation. Man was sort of going to be in charge. God was in charge, and then man was going to be in charge. He was going to cultivate the soil, to tend the garden and watch over it, and not fight a losing battle over creation. But after the fall of man, after Adam and Eve ate from the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, it wasn't just that they were out of relationship with themselves. It wasn't just that they were out of relationship with God. It wasn't just that they were out of relationship with one another, but they were out of relationship with creation. And to the man, God said, "Since you listened to your wife and ate from the tree whose fruit I commanded you not to eat, the ground is cursed because of you. All your life you will struggle to scratch a living from it. It will grow thorns and thistles for you, though you will eat of its grains." Now, it doesn't say anything about squash bugs, but we can sort of read that into that, can't we? Creation is now fighting back. Because of sin, all of the created order is kind of off kilter. The earth is a little bit off its axis. The created order is a little off its axis because of sin entering into the world. And so now we are at war, just like we are at war with God, we are at war with ourselves, we're at war with other people. We're also at war with creation, and creation is fighting back. So we have the opportunity as people who are Christians, through the person of Jesus, to take back charge, to rule and reign, to tend and keep the garden. We have the opportunity to bring order back into chaos. And that is the thing that happens through the power of the Holy Spirit in us. We can rule and reign like we were meant to. And we do that. We pull weeds out of our gardens. We eliminate squash bugs. We do things that indicate that we are in charge of creation. We don't let creation get the best of us, but we tend and keep and rule and reign over creation, because that is the way that God initially intended things to do. So I want to challenge you to be a good steward of creation, to do what you can, to tend and keep and rule and reign in ways that are good for creation. The example that I used a couple weeks ago was crop rotation. Sometimes we plant soybeans here, and next year we plant corn there, because they have a somewhat mutually beneficial relationship. The soybeans put something into the environment, into the ground, that the corn withdraws. So we know that we want to be good stewards of creation. So I would encourage you today to be a good steward of creation. That's the thing that I'm praying about for you. Love you, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.